Welcome to episode 17 of this Factorio series. It's been a bit of time between episodes. We've done a whole bunch of combat to try and clean some of the nests away from the walls and to try and secure the next resources we need. I say secure, some of these wall positions will be obvious, but we haven't actually built the walls yet. Oh well. Yeah, we've ticked through a bunch of science as we've been doing that. We've got a whole bunch of blue science built, a lot of it because we have a technology multiplier, and then weird ingredients because we have a recipe randomiser. And yeah, we're in the spot of having a lot of blue biters, which is why we wanted to try to leverage this particular power spike to get as much combat done as we could before even worse biters turned up. And we're currently on evolution 0.83. I think we started this push at evolution at 0.64 or maybe 0.66, but the power spike we've gone for, because it was, accessible, is power armor with 2 exoskeletons for movement speed. We want to have these bots up all the time so that the biters have things that aren't me to be shooting at. We want a lot of poison capsules to get rid of the worms, and then we can also flamethrower these guys, but mostly I just want to get to the next place. We can leave those bugs behind while we... have we lost all the bots? No, we've lost some of the bots. Yeah, poison capsules to deal with the worms. Oh yeah, we're accidentally taking the other base as well, aren't we? Yeah, deal with the biters. Hopefully don't get fenced in. This is kind of sketch. I don't know if the slowdown capsules also affect the attack speed of bots, but yeah. Did we... I don't actually think we slowed down anything there, did we? Okay, let's get these bots back, yeah. So the majority of the damage is still landmines, and landmines are still pretty good, but can struggle when there are a lot of worms about. Oh, that little switch in direction there was great, because it meant that all the biters went the other way. This is still highly sketchy. It's still sketchy enough that we could quite easily die if we lost track of things, or got hemmed in, or ran into a cliff or anything like that. But yeah, I don't really want to be doing that when behemoths are out. But also, I don't think the walls we currently have are good enough to handle the number of behemoths that we would have either. So, that's what the combat looks like, and I think that might be maybe the last combat we do for a while. I think we now we need to patch up these walls as well, because even though we've pushed back, I think even down here on the southern wall, I had seen spots where we're already down to... They're still chewing through these walls, even though we have pushed the biters a long way back, because the pollution is just that bad. So when we build walls across here, we are going to still be dealing with, large amounts of things, especially when we start mining this stuff. So yeah, and then tech-wise, we did have a lot of blue tech that we were doing, working through this, but it's also super weird. In fact, construction robots. Where are construction robots? We should get those now. Construction robots. This is definitely the longest I've played without construction robots, and the most tech I've done without construction robots. We got mining productivity. We got mining productivity. We got power armor. We got the exoskeleton. We got the blue explosive damage. A whole bunch of things that should really be... I guess I'm happy with where they were in the sequence of things, because I think this power spike we definitely did need to utilize, but now I need to run around and repair a bunch of things, and then also continue with the next project, which is probably going to be even more ambitious. Is this going to get us killed? No, because we can get through the stacker here. So I'm going to go and repair some of this stuff, because it's kind of struggling, and then Yeah, and then we're going to kick off another ambitious project, which, yeah, we need to build all the walls. That's also going to be a thing. But yeah, you probably won't be able to guess where this next ambitious project will kick off. That'll be an interesting thing that we shall cut to now, I guess. So maybe this was not the spot that you thought the next big aggressive project would kick off, but it is. It's one of those things that's kind of the overlap of 6 or 7 different considerations. We're standing all the way over here and we're going to do some petrochem stuff. What were those considerations? Number one, I have a whole lot of oil in various places that I'm kind of not doing anything with that it would be nice to get some kind of value from. Number two, we're going to do a bunch of wall segments somewhere, and these look like they're probably going to be supplied by train. So maybe we should get some light oil going. Number three, we could build some power grid somewhere to take the load off the coal, even though the coal isn't really stressed, but we've got a whole lot of crude oil that we could use for power grid. I forget what number we're up to, but the next thing is we're not really using a whole lot of, there's a lot of trees here, there's a lot of potential pollution absorption that we are not using. So I kind of wanted to build something in this general area. Hey, here's some oil, here's some water, here's kind of space for, I need like this much space for a power grid here. And then the other thing was, like, we're closing in on making, or at least having, the tech for bots. Who knows if we can actually make it. Let's find something to do while we're getting bots up, and then use bots to build the walls. Is it going there? Who knows. Use bots to build the walls, because basically I don't want to. We don't have bots yet. This entire thing has been built by hand so far. Disappointed noises. So we're over here looking at the advanced oil processing stuff, because we've got basic oil processing. That's nice. Let's look at some advanced oil processing. I thought I would look at like ratios for cracking and stuff like that, and then realize this plan maybe won't work as well as I thought it would, because yeah, we're currently doing the solid fuel. I couldn't remember whether the the vanilla solid fuel recipe from gas was per 10 or per 20 or per 40. Well, no, I thought the light oil one was every 10. Yeah, this recipe is usually 20 petroleum gas per solid fuel, so this recipe is just worse. Maybe the light oil one is better in this randomizer? Jokes, no, that's cracking. The solid fuel is made from sulfuric acid. Okay, and then the heavy oil version is also made from worse sulfuric acid, and sulfuric acid is made from iron because electric mining drills. So this gas fuel is basically the only one that works at all. And then also we've got yeah, we need to talk about this one first. The light oil cracking recipe actually converts heavy oil to gas. Unexpected, but means that there kind of isn't anything we can do with the light oil. And also when we're forced into this kind of awful solid fuel recipe, oh well. The heavy cracking also consumes acid to give us light oil. So we've got a couple of different ways of making light oil, none of which are super helpful. And then it turns out the advanced oil processing also consumes gas and not crude oil. So this is already more complicated. And I thought about what we were going to do about this, because it's still a thing I would like. And I've concluded that this is in fact fine, in the sense that we can have... Are we doing this here? I think we're doing this here. Where though, exactly? Let's get some of these guys out the way. Let's get some of these guys out the way. Yeah, the plan is going to be to use basic oil processing to get us some amount of gas, and I think we want 10 of these, although we wanted 12 of these, but I haven't actually built enough yet. So 6 of these go here, and then we're just going to do let's set the recipe, and then let's do the one-to-one thing, and then soon we'll also be able to see whether or not there's something else we need for robotics. And then we want the same thing kind of... Have we done this in the right place? Not really. It kind of needs to go... if we line up the inputs like so, yeah, sure, okay, fine. Yeah, solid fuel from gas, kind of an awful recipe. Never mind, we're using it anyway. And then we're going to take this solid fuel and run it down here and put a power grid somewhere over there. Oh yeah, this thing here has a nice large copy of what I want. Are we going to get all of it? I think we are. But not the inserters, but we're going to use a different kind of inserter anyway, so that's fine. Where can we drop this? We've got a bunch of space down here. Sure. Let's presume that that's going roughly there, mostly to get this belt out of the way. Because the other thing I wanted to think about was... yeah, we're just going to run this as a straight belt through all of it. It's going to be fine. And then we do want to pump out of this, because one of the other complications is that, yeah, when we say we're doing some light oil and then we're choosing the light oil cracking recipe to crack the heavy directly into gas, we are producing light oil, so this is going to have to be on a completely separate loop. We want to be putting the light oil on a train to take it to wall sections to make the flamethrowers slightly better, though not really all that much better, to be honest. But the thing is, this recipe consumes 70 petroleum gas, kicks out 55 petroleum gas and 25 heavy oil. That 25 heavy oil itself cracks into 20 gas, so even without productivity modules, oh, I didn't bring modules, all these guys want efficiency modules, but without any productivity bonus, this advanced oil processing loop, because it is actually a loop, converts... I needed a pipe between there as well. Yeah, it's not going to work. Oh well. Converts 70 gas into 55 plus 20 gas. This recipe is gas positive in addition to spitting out all of the light oil. Oh, also this doesn't... oh yeah, this one doesn't need to work because this is the version that doesn't need... yeah, this is the version that doesn't need the... do I actually... I don't actually think that I care about that, because the thing I was thinking about is having tanks of gas and then cutting off the basic processing when I had too much gas from this loop. But I don't think we need to necessarily bother with that at all. I think we could just have... like, because the only thing we've got to do with this gas... I mean, maybe we could put gas on a train as well. If we're putting gas on a train as well for something else... how is... lubricant is also made from gas. And then is sulfur made from gas? No. Maybe there are other things that also end up getting made from gas. So I probably do want to take all of this and move it forwards a little so I can have another pipe through here so we can control the gas. Things that would be cool to do with bots if we had those bots, but never mind. And yeah, then I decided that I wanted... yeah, if we have exactly 5 refineries on advanced processing, that's a lot of beeping. Is it fine? No, it's close to not being fine. And we have exactly 3 chem plants on cracking this heavy oil. Those ratios balance out super well, so that's what we're going to do from the looks of it, just like right here. Oh yeah, and we also definitely do need this pipe because we need to get some gas into this to kick it off. Oh well. And I also didn't bring enough of them, so yeah, we do want a couple more of these. We want, yeah, to get all this stuff out of the way. This I think is a build that I'm going to attempt to blueprint and then build later, because it looks like we also have some amount of just maintenance to do. And yeah, the deal with this is, do these need to go, these also kind of need to go 1 square forwards. Just to line up with that gas input. Something like that. And then, yeah, let's be able to walk between these things. And then let's also have... here's going to be fine. Do we need 2 tanks? Let's have 2 tanks. That's not actually going to be fine, is it? Because we also still need to get the water in. Could we just run the water underneath? Yes, in which case this is in fact fine. As long as that's, yeah, whatever. Because we wanted one of, like, we want to throttle, and then actually we also need this in here into the gas on the other side as well, because we want to be able to throttle the gas if we have less than, say, 1,000 gas, then run the normal processing. And because this stuff is gas positive, and because the main thing we want from this is the light oil, then yeah, we're going to be able to get... How is this going to work? How will we fit these things together? Yeah, because the main thing we want is the light oil. We've got rail for other stations that we can just have, so I think we just pull this stuff out. I did want 5 of these. Are we going to run into the rail? It's kind of okay. And then we wanted 3 chem plants on the light cracking recipe to process this heavy oil, because that is a normal way of doing things. So wait, there's also the water here. Where does that go? Can we go... Okay, this power pole is definitely ending up in a different place. Yeah, so we can have these things here. We can have other pipes that go underneath, like this. Normal pipe spaghetti things. Okay, so then we've got another gas source here, which we also need to reintegrate into these tanks. That's... What is this? This is the light oil line. That is not where we want to go at all. We wanted to go over here. Okay, so we've got... Yeah, we've got this build that we can do. This wants to be... can't go there. And then we also need to get this one through as well. So this is another disastrous spaghetti hack, which probably shouldn't be a surprise. We've done a bit of this already. But yeah, that's gonna work there and be fine. We don't need a whole lot of water through this. I was kind of hoping... Do I have... I did not bring landfill. Can I make a landfill? I can handcraft some landfill from the repair packs we've got and just tidy that up a bit. And then we can have offshore pump. And then also... Yeah, so this is the water for... It's not the water for the cracking. The water currently doesn't have any way to get into the cracking, so let's just do that as well. Let's put this big power pole back because it's the thing that we need. So that's fine. Yeah, let's check out what those construction bots need, because there's a lot of recipes here, and we kind of need all of these to not be polluted with things we haven't researched yet. And explosive cannon shells. We need to research the tank. The tank gives us explosive cannon shells? Yes. Okay, so we're going to kick the tank into the queue because we need it for construction bots, and then let's also go and figure out what other things we also need. So yeah, we need to figure out how to make explosive cannon shells. Don't know how to do that yet. Military science packs again. That's super interesting. I was wondering what we were going to do with this military science build over here, and I think I was just going to can it. But I think seeing that we need military science for bots, I think this is going to turn into the bots build, because this is already kind of the mall build. Okay, what else do we need? Where's the construction robotics? Okay, the chests, iron plates, landmine, gun turrets, that's fine. We have all of those things, and even if the provided chest is a bad recipe, which it's not, it's fine. Okay, so both chests are completely fine. We can make both kinds of chests. And then we need portable solar panels, sulfur, and power switches, all of these things we have. So in fact, the tank is the only research we need to do. Okay, maybe, because the explosive cannon shells might also have some weird recipe in them. Don't really know, but it looks like we could in fact get close to having the bots that we want. Maybe soon, maybe. The other complication being that we kind of need to get all that done reasonably quickly, because yeah, we're just going to run that all the way across. Because expansion is still on. We've taken all of that territory, but we also don't have... Yeah, we've taken all the territory, but we haven't made... Like, we haven't really secured any of it. Which is... Like, we're kind of planning on rushing out the bots. Does this need to be one further down? It doesn't work if it's one further down. Because the pipe is now in the way. Okay. In that case, we're going to do it with these poles. Yeah, we... And then are you running? You are also running, and then... Yeah, sure. Cool, fine. Yeah, we are also not... Where can this fit? It can fit here. It cannot fit there. This one is going to be different and strange. Yeah, we also kind of need to get all that bots automation done so that... let's just run this line straight across, and then we can just have the... That's fine and normal. Everyone likes that. Yeah, we kind of need to get this bot automation done so that we can go and build the walls that we will need in order to yeah, prevent the expansion that is still going to be a problem. So that's all likely to be a bit of a mess. There's only apparently one tree that we need to get rid of here. Yeah, I think we're going to... I'll give it 2 spaces. I did not need 2 spaces, I only needed 1 space. Like so. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go and build the rest of this thing. I don't have all the parts I need, do I? I've got one of these. We do not have all the parts we need. We also needed to have a train station somewhere. Do I have fluid wagons? I do not have fluid wagons. Okay, let's just decide that this train station... In fact, do I have a copy of... This thing is... Actually, it's not that one. It's this one. Because, like the other crude oil station, this can also be a thing that... And then where is it going to go with respect to large poles? We're just going to break everything off the grid for a while. We'll put it back in a bit. It'll be fine. Yeah, we're still kind of in a hurry. We have bots. We're not using bots yet. I want to be using bots, but we also have to research other things. And hopefully the explosive cannon shells don't take, you know, anything that we don't necessarily have already unlocked. Okay, this can go here. And then, oh yeah, the train station is actually going to go up the other end, isn't it? Because this is going to be another of these double-headed trains, probably. Is that enough space? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yes, that is enough. Okay, and then something like this. We do have enough tanks, which is nice. And this is just mostly about... Like, this is where the train station will be. Do I want more of these? I think we do want more of these. And then also mostly about just getting somewhere to put this light oil so that the rest of this can continue to run. Is basically what this is about, even though we don't have all of the chem plants yet. And actually, I think we are going to leave this switched off until we actually efficiency module all of these things. But yeah, this is going to go facing that way. Yeah, something like that over there. It's going to be fine. Yeah, we don't even care about the cliffs at this point. They can just go away. Yeah, I am going to, and then also we've got we need to finish this build. We'll be ending up with light oil on a train, which will be very exciting. We'll tick through some of the tank. We'll build some more power grid down here that we probably don't need. Yeah, we don't need it. We're only using 2/3 of what we already have, but this will mean that, like, this power plant will contribute, and it will just also move pollution over here to where we have a nice area of, you know, terrain that's currently not absorbing. Yeah, I think I've got to do yet more wall maintenance, which I am looking forward to not having to do myself, and then finish this build, and then when we'll come back and maybe have a tank a little more researched, and we'll be able to figure out how we can automate bots. Yeah, another jump cut. In the future, this build is complete. We haven't actually got all the refineries yet. Oh well, don't even really care about that gas because we don't need the power plant that we're building. In fact, this power plant here really only exists... Okay, so we're getting some of the pollution into the tiles that have trees for absorption purposes. That's nice. But it also just creates a draw on the gas that means that these refineries that are making the light oil don't just like fill up and stop, because the thing we really want is the light oil on a train, which I did put over here, and then I moved it down here when I realized that, you know, I actually needed to be able to fuel this thing as well, and this same power belt is a convenient way to yeah, realize that I don't actually have long-handed inserters with me at the moment. Never mind. We're going to do something like this anyway and come back later when we've got the stuff. Oh well. Where will this will power here? Okay, fine. So we're going to call that build done. Maybe by the time we've got bots and we're building these wall segments, we'll actually have a full train of light oil to take somewhere. And then, yeah, we still need to... Yeah, but the bugs are still just chewing decently sized holes through this stuff. I reckon we probably want to go repair that. But yeah, I think we are we okay? I think we're mostly okay. Are we far enough through? I think we are far enough through the tank at this point that I will look at how we make explosive cannon shells. And we need logistic science packs, rail, and concrete. And most of those, yeah, this is one of the issues of having... Okay, I should have a radar here so we can actually see them all. I've got like one little mall here and another mall over here, and they kind of make different things, which is a little bit of an issue. But this mall has the concrete. It has whatever the other thing I just said was, rail. It has rail down here. Whereas all this belt immediately combines, we can't like shuffle this. So yeah, so we're gonna have to figure out how to get rail and concrete next to whatever the other thing was, because it wasn't... Yeah, logistics science pack. We're gonna have to make that again, but that's actually pretty straightforward, because it's gears, which we have in several places, and then also stone, and also, I said gears, something else, copper plates. Yeah, it's... Okay, let's go and... But yeah, we are going to need to automate all of those things. We are going to need an automated supply of bots. We are going to need an automated supply of roboports, because we are pretty big, and I don't want to be handcrafting all that stuff. And yeah, we are here, you know, kind of just in time. Am I going to run out of walls? Maybe? Okay, that's enough walls for there. Yeah, we got to figure out how to automate all these things that will be going into bots. And what the bots themselves were something weird, like military science, weren't they? Military science and explosive cannon shells. Okay, the complication of that is the military science is actually over here. So I think the thing we do... Yeah, okay, fine. That's the new plan. We are going to... Is that true at all? Because we designed this... Yeah, we put a splitter in here to make sure that this buffer would empty, so that we would be actually getting value from these assemblers. The thing is, we're not getting enough steam engines through here to really make that work. We just didn't want to have that buffer sitting around when there was another buffer. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to I think military science we can just move by hand, right? Like, we can just pick up 4,000 military science. Where are we? Oh yeah, we're in the place that we said we should go to. Yeah, we can just pick up 4,000 military science, and I think we're going to get rid of most of these because we just don't need them right now. And yeah, hand feed military science into the bot build, which we can do. I mean, it's pretty normal to control, at least in speedruns, it's pretty normal to control the number of bots you're making by hand feeding stuff. So I guess since we're here, let's do that now. Let's just, you know, that's the number of bots we're going to make. Oh well. Oh yeah, let's talk about the blue science, because we did change that slightly then. There was something else I wanted to change that we built somewhat more of this. We didn't build all of it. It's not all running yet. It should be a full blue belt, but it's not. But the things that are different are there's this little output stack of things, which means that trains can gather over here and not block the next train that's trying to get in. And then also we changed this setup so there's now 3 trains here, so as soon as one train leaves, the other train can pull in and start collecting the science. And then the third thing we changed is we did filter inserters here, because we were running into a problem that when the military science was filled up, some of these inserters would get stuck carrying military science and not put any of the blue science in. So we've got more military, we've got more inserters now that are each specific, and then we filter off the military science, and so that's all, you know, a nice way of doing that. I'm pretty happy with that. And then 3 trains, and still the thing that counts the number of trains at the station. So if we tell this one is nearly full. This is a terrible time to tell this to go to the other station. Yeah, but if we told this to go to the other station, then this train immediately leaves, because these trains are checking whether or not all 3 trains are heading to the same station or not. The thing is, this one is, where is that other train that's kind of going? Is it this one? Where's the other train that is full? Do you not have a path? Did I just mess that up? Or can you not get signals? Destination full. Ah, because this is also limited to just 1 train. Yeah, you have 2 trains? It's fine. Mostly because that train had a bunch of science on it, and so kicking it somewhere else will mean that we don't actually have the science for a while. Oh well. Yeah, so we've got the military science we wanted. And then we should put that back. We do at least have ghosts now, which is nice. Yeah, hopefully we can not get it by trains. We could also just boost this mining and get more steam engines out there. Oh yeah, I guess we're just speedrun, hit every single power pole %, I guess. Yeah, we're going to want to back down to this mall. The explosive cannon shells needed... Yeah, that's why we were coming back down here, wasn't it? It was the explosive cannon shells that needed concrete and rail and logistics science. But also I think... Okay, yeah, we can't get cannon shells yet. Logistics science is 1 every 6 seconds. Okay, and then the cannon shells we're thinking about are 1 every 12 seconds. So this is a 1 to 2 recipe, which is nice. Where can we put that? We've got rail. How do we get this rail out? Longhead inserter to... If we could move some of these boxes, or we could push this underground again. Okay, let's get more underground belts, because that will let us spaghetti harder. Well, they're over here. My inventory is kind of full as well. That's also another thing that... Oh yeah, I got lights. I was going to do some things with lights, and then we didn't. These aren't anything, that's fine. So, if we drop a bunch of that stuff on the ground, do I have... Yeah, can we pick up this stuff and then just get it out of my inventory? Thanks. Because... Yeah, we can do that, and then... Not there. Maybe not like that either. But if we do this, then we actually need a red underground to get that distance, but it's fine. Mostly what we wanted to do was... Yeah, if this one goes underground here, then we can also just jump it all the way out here, and we are where we need to be, which is nice. So if we put this on one side, and then we have our... probably only one. Yeah, and then this is where we're going to dump a box of military science, and then red undergrounds... Oh, this is actually in the wrong spot. It needs to be one further down. So... a bunch of military science here. I mean, and that is like quite a lot of military science. It's probably going to be more bots than we need. But now we've got a way of having military science and rail on the same belt, and I've forgotten why we were doing this. Military science and explosive cannon shells. That's actually not the belt that military science wanted to be on. So we're just going to forget that we did that. It's fine. And then this wanted explosive... Yeah, this is the rail and the concrete and also the logistics science. And the concrete is over here. We could just belt braid that. And I think that's going to be the answer. Because why not? Yep, and then concrete is already sharing a belt. Concrete is already sharing a belt with a different resource. Can we... What's using this spot? I don't think anything is using that spot. So if we send this underground, and yeah, we still need a box somewhere that we need to put this military science back into. Okay, get all this stuff out of the way. Because this means we can also have... If we upgrade one of these power poles, we can also have... And now, actually, the it would be better if the rail were on the opposite side of that belt. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Because if the rail is on this side of the belt, then when we get all the way through this belt braiding over here, we can just go tap, 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 and now we have, yeah, we have both the, okay, there's a rail on the wrong side and also military science, oh well, but that's part one of, and then logistics science, for which we needed gears, which we already have here, which is pretty amazing, and stone, which we have here, which is pretty amazing. So I reckon we do that worse as well, and that if we have a belt here that filters for gear wheels on the left, that's not going to break anything, which is cool, because the next thing we're going to do is break a bunch of stuff. We're going to have some undergrounds through here. Hopefully I don't get hit by a train. I don't. That's nice. Oh, you could have actually done it here. Yeah, I think we're just going to go like so, and then here's the stone that we needed. So this is super normal looking as well. Everyone likes this. So we've now got stone and gears on this belt, which is important because then we need copper plate from somewhere. Copper plate is currently all the way over here. Oh well, we'll worry about that in a bit. Yeah, because this is what we need to make underground pipe, which I don't actually have a place for making over here yet. And then what is this? Yeah, prod mods. I don't think we're going to need that many prod mods either, are we? Okay. Make this into our green science. Then there's also somewhere, which happens to be in exactly the same line, that worked out really well. Here, hopefully not getting hit by a train. Maybe we check the minimap to not get hit by that train. Oh well. Yeah, so we've got some belt braiding. Oh, this, I misread which side this concrete was on. Can we do that better then? Yes. Okay, so we do need to clear out those belts, but oh well. And then we also needed copper plates from somewhere. And then this wanted to be a 1 to 2 build for the cannon shells we don't have yet, right? I think that's what we were doing. That's in the wrong place. And then this belt wanders through here like so, like it was designed to be. We're also going to grab a box of underground pipes, because I don't think we actually have a box of those anywhere yet. Also, how do I make... we are going to want a bunch of storage chests, pumps, and stone bricks. I don't think I actually automated pumps anywhere. No, I don't think I had, because that box of... like this box of burner inserters I put here, but not because we were using burner inserters, but because they were a useful intermediate for other things like pumps. So cable... do I have cable in a box anywhere? Could we put cable in a box somewhere? If we put a box here, does that put it on the correct side of the belt? Yes. Okay, in that case, that's just what I think we do. And now we've got a way of making copper cable from pipes. Sure. Give me some of this stuff, because I wanted stone brick, which is on this belt. And now we can have... it needs 3 pumps. That's wild. And then pumps also need more burner inserters, more pipes to ground, whatever. Yeah, okay, fine. Some of that stuff we will handcraft and not really feel that bad about it. You also needed copper plate, which we do not have a way of getting to yet. And then, did we need anything else here? The rail we've got in theory. The concrete should also be turning up over here at some rate. Yeah, here we go. Now we've cleared out that backlog and we've got... okay, so that's all fine. I think the only thing we actually need to get in here is... yeah, this could be normal inserters. I think the only thing we need to get in here is figure out how to get the copper plate in, which is nice. So I think we've got... yeah, a way we can do that as well. We can just take another splitter here. This needs to be underground. Here's the spot where we're doing that kind of business. Let's send this one underground instead. Okay, so here's a way that we've got copper plate in. We could merge it with this one, except we're already merging that one with some other stuff, so it kind of doesn't work. And then... yeah, copper plate. Do I want a box of green science for anything? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, let's give this thing some power poles. And then this was... we were making bots, weren't we? I hope we were making bots? Military science pack. Yeah, that sounds like a thing we needed. So... that box of military science was somewhere else. Never mind. And then we also still just need to be making roboports. But this is at least... yeah, inventories that are a mess. Do you have anything... okay, good. Yeah, we got all the rail. Okay, so this is going to be a nasty hand-fed hack that will make for us... how many is that? 4,000 bots? I don't even think we need 4,000 bots, but oh well. Yeah, so we've got the green science running, we've got a decent box of these guys. Can I empty stuff out of my inventory? My inventory is such a mess. Oh well. Okay, so we've got... yeah, we also just... I think we do need to automate... is it viable to automate pumps? We need the underground pipes, which we do now make. We need copper cable and we need burner inserters. And we have copper cable running this way and we have burner inserters here. Can we do some more nasty hackery? Like maybe, but maybe I don't want... I mean, what are we... oh, copper cables are also made from pipes, aren't they? And pipes we have here. Pipes are made from stone. Copper cables are made from stone. Burner inserters are made from gears and pipes, which is stone and gears, and then pumps are made from burner inserter, copper cable, underground. This is all just stone and pipe. We can do this over here. It's just gears and stone in this way. I need some more. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to need these tier 1. I think that, like, we've made a ton of prod mods. In fact, we're going to just limit this to... We're going to limit these boxes even more. I think that my mistake here was, like, instinctively building a ton of these things, but the thing is we don't need that many because we don't know whether or not these upgrade into prod mod 2s or not. You know, oh well. What did I need? I needed, so this might actually kick out further, because things we just said we wanted were pipes into copper cables, into burner inserters, there are burner inserters, which also need the gears, into pumps, which also need the... Do you need the cable? You do not need the cable. You need the pipes. You need the pipes. Okay, so this one is going to be... Yeah, we are going to move this copper line, because it doesn't need to be there at all. In fact, you have just all the copper. Pumps. Yeah, now it looks like we might struggle to get the... Yeah, pumps, we need... This might go somewhere else as well, never mind. Did you need... You did not need pipes, you needed coils, and then this one can be pipes, and then this one can be burner inserters, yeah? And then gear wheels we've got. This is everything the pumps need. The pipes are the inputs for these two assemblers, and then we only need... these are the 4 assemblers we need. I was trying to figure out what these ones were going to make, and they were going to make anything. Okay, in that case we need to set this up slightly differently, and I think we can by making everything worse, but that was never a surprise. Not like that. Okay. Okay, so we do that. It's slightly more circuitous. Everything still works. You guys have whatever you want from my inventory. And then a couple of inserters. We should be able to get the things we want made. Okay, fine. We're going to put one power pole here, and then another power pole here, and that's all going to get everything done. And then, yeah, a box, and we have automated pumps, which is cool, because they were something we needed for stone bricks and firearms. Yeah, maybe we just get a bunch of pumps out. Oh yeah, we need this one as well. Okay, get stuff out of my inventory into whichever assembler will accept it. And yeah, let's get 4 stacks of pumps, because why not? We have not. This was also just hand feeding stuff. You are now getting pipes because, yep, we sorted that out. You are getting everything you need, yes, and then also let's just efficiency module all of these guys, because that's what we're doing now, and then also efficiency module. The efficiency module. Yeah, sure. Okay, so we have a plan to automate whatever it was that... Was it bots? It was bots. Explosive cannon shells and military science. Explosive cannon shells, bots, military science. That's very exciting. Now let's think about roboports. Sulfur and power switches and portable solar panels. None of... Okay, power switches we have automated, but in a big way. They're over here. They needed gear wheels and inserters and copper, and maybe we should grab a bunch of these from the train and kind of feed these in the same normal kind of way. Roboports, portable solar panels, sulfur. Sulfur is pretty easy, isn't it? Sulfur, crude oil, and water. Yeah, and we've got water here. We've got crude oil we have a crude oil source over here that we are processing, but we're also not doing anything with, so that could be a pipe. And then, what was the other thing that I just said? Portable solar panels, which we have handcrafted a number of. Rail signals, pistols, red ammo. Okay, pistols and red ammo, we have both of those over here somewhere. This belt has pistols and coils, and also the red ammo. And then the red ammo was also going down here. Okay, can we get... Do we need all this concrete at this point? Can we have less concrete and grab some of these... I think we could. What is the least disagreeable way to have less... Oh, okay, but we also do need... Oh, we specifically need this machine on concrete, because it's the one that's supplying concrete to the bots build. But I think this concrete here, we're going to get rid of. And... yeah, the concrete was also... Oh, the concrete was also using pistols. Okay, sure, I guess that's why the pistols were here. Yeah, because we've got red ammo on this belt, we've got guns and coils on this belt, so we can get... No portable solar panels? We can get the guns and red ammo we need here if we do something that's a bit of a disaster. So if we go... I would need 4 tiles for this particularly nasty plan. That already was 4 tiles. Okay. And then does this actually work? I think we can make... Okay, I need the underground pipes, which happen to be over here. It's fine. We automated them. Good job not getting hit by... yeah, so the plan for this is... we filter this to coils on the right. We send... There's not actually quite enough space. Because the plan was to do a double grab thing. After we have filtered off... I guess we can do this the other way around? Like, do we need pistols in bulk for anything? Not really. We might not need all that many pistols there at all. Wait, do we not need pistols there? What down here actually is grabbing from this belt? You don't need pistols. You don't need pistols. You don't need... Okay, this is super easy then. Instead of doing that, we just filter the pistols onto the other side. Yeah, so the coils continue down because things need coils, and then over here we do this kind of double grab and single grab, and then which side would you put things on? You would put things on the bottom. Okay, sorted, done, easy. Okay. Can we... Oh, I think we... Do we need to bring this down? What are we automating at the moment? We're automating portable solar panels, for which were a component to the roboports. We're going to need to bring... Could we just... Okay, we're not even going to do that at all. We are going to feel bad about exploding our inventory, because it has occurred to me that we don't actually need to take this belt anywhere. What we could do instead is straight up just have, here's the thing that's going to make portable solar panels. And then I think we also need to do the same... Okay, yeah, we don't have a way of getting the train signals in here, so I guess we are... I don't actually think we ever actually automated those. It's pretty bad. Yeah. Sure, that's a way of doing things that's completely fine and not at all an issue. You get in there, yeah, and then we've got to sort out the inventory again. Did you guys didn't use power switches, did no? You did combinator stuff. Okay, fine. Here's some places that... Oh, we also had burner inserters down here. Okay, we didn't necessarily need to re-automate burner inserters over here as well, but I'm still kind of happy with that. Yeah, just get all this out of my inventory, turn it into the walls. Let's grab this one because it's pulling from the belt. Yeah. So now we have a place where we can be automating these solar panels, and then we could also pull these out and ship them over to the other side and get some sulfur and power switches. Okay, how are we going to get sulfur in here? Do I need to care about either of those? No. Where are we going with... Do I have any... I do have wood. We can just craft some more power poles to get rid of that copper. We need to get another... doing things... Was it like... Oh, it was an underground. That's why. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah. Okay, so now we've got a pipe that can also have oil, which is important because we needed that for the sulfur. Doesn't really fit through there, does it? With sulfur and power switches. What's on this belt? Yeah, we're getting pretty strong spaghetti through there. I'm not sure there's going to be a way to do that. Oh yeah, we should actually, we should definitely go and deal with that. We should definitely put those walls back, because those guys will be unhappy. Do I have walls at the moment? Yes. Do I have flamethrowers? Yes. Do I have the pipes I need? Also yes. Let's go and hope that didn't get me hit by anything, and just run down here and fix this real quick. Yeah, so, I mean, intersection's doing what they should, it's fine. Yeah. Are we happy with, like, how are we going to get sulfur? I guess we could just bring this pipe up over the top and make it probably still pretty bad. We could also just... I don't know what they stack to, though. We could also just... Could we also just put roboports... Just put roboport automation here? What if this one went underground? And then this one also went underground? Yeah, I think that's going to be a thing that we do. After we... yeah, oh well. I guess we go around these trains. Yeah, we are still getting attacked. Reasons to be somewhat... Yeah, and then this spot is also... Needed some more stuff there. Reasons to be concerned about not actually... Yeah, having pushed all the biters out of that territory, but not got any walls down yet, and not having bots to help me build all those walls, because I don't really want to do that by hand. Yep, okay, so that is mostly fixed. Yeah, and then bots. Like, I was wondering what we were going to do for, like, a goal for this run, and it did strike me that we built so much of the space already that, like, maybe a botless run, and then thought about all the wall repair that I would have to do by hand and concluded we are not doing a botless run. We are definitely getting the bots just to help be able to repair all of these walls all the time, because there's a lot of wall repair to be constantly doing. Yeah. So this is what my life looks like at the moment. I think we're going to tag out of this pretty quickly and come back when tank is done, and plug in the rest of that build. And maybe think about sulfur in the meantime? Yeah, sure. In the future, we have got everything we need for the tank, maybe. And I've just been over to the power switch station to do the kind of nasty hack of just picking up like nearly 1,000 power switches, which is each one of these, I think these are one-to-one with roboports, aren't they? Oh no, 50 power switches. Yeah, I definitely should have automated power switches rather than just attempting to carry stuff. 55 solar is also pretty wild. Well, 55 sulfur is also pretty wild. And we do have a sulfur situation now. Yeah, so this can now be... This already wanted to be roboports. I could have just set that up. Yeah, you guys are going to need fast inserters. We need to do that kind of quickly. And then how many solar panels do you need? 4? 4 solar panels, kind of fine, but we're also going to efficiency module this assembler because it's going to be running for a while. So yeah, so now we've got power switches from a box, which, having seen how many power switches I need, I don't like. Yeah, let's get some tech going as well. I think we want to get like worker robot speed 1 and 2, both pretty big. Prod mod 2 is going to be the next large boost, I think, because this will get us from yeah, okay, so I guess we are mousing over this. I don't usually distractor capsules. We still don't know how to build distractor capsules. We'll worry about that later. But yeah, prod mod 2s are going to be the thing that get us 6% productivity instead of 4, which at this point might be a big deal. So yeah, so I guess we know how to, you know, spoilers for me later, oh well. Yeah, so now we've got roboports, which is super exciting. We need a better way of getting power switches in here. We also have a box of sulfur in case I need sulfur for anything later. And then over here, we should be able to set the explosive tank shells recipe. And then this assembler is construction robots, yeah, which takes explosive cannon shells, and yeah, so we didn't miscount this one. This is still just 1-to-1. So this is enough to make 4,000 bots, which maybe we need. We are going to be pretty big, probably. So we now have construction. We don't have construction bots. Now we have construction bots. We have a construction bot network with 1 bot in it, which is pretty exciting. The rate at which these guys are, I mean, it's 1 every 6 seconds, because that's also, I mean, times building speed, because that's what we were doing with the green packs. Why are you not? I guess because your inputs are full, so you're not taking any more pipes, you know, whatever. Okay, so we've got a way of having a lot of bots, which is cool. We also need a lot more of these things. This is why we automated pumps, wasn't it? We automated pumps. These are 200 pumps. Somewhere over here we have yellow ammo, I believe, or do we just have red ammo over here? No, we have yellow ammo by the rail. Yeah, sure, fine. Give me this yellow ammo. Give me all of this yellow ammo, and we will have another 24 of these things. So we've got, yeah, we've got the chests we need. We've got the roboports we need. I think let's check in on that light oil train, which was, you know, largely blueprinted, because I don't think I need the power grid yet, and also means that we can just go and build. We can build that with bots later. Yeah, we've got enough light oil to be able to take. Yeah, so let's. Yeah, we're going to have another little cut here. I'm basically going to sort out my inventory and just get the things I need to build a wall segment, which, based on these things getting hit, I think we're going to build this wall segment first. And then I might end up building a bunch of those in between episodes because they might end up super similar. Yeah, we will review the differences in inventory in a moment. Okay, so we are all the way in this fairly aggressive position. This is what the inventory looks like now that I've air quotes cleaned it. But we've got some landfill, we've got some cliff explosives, we've got a lot of walls and flamethrowers. We want to do all that kind of stuff. Are we actually on manual mode? We're not. Manual, please. Yeah, and we are trying to push this train line and these power lines all the way from the base. Are we doing this with good intersections? Not yet, apparently. That's also going to be a thing to worry about at some point. And yeah, I guess we are trying to avoid these biters. Did I bring... I did not bring construction robots. I bought slowdown capsules, but not defender capsules. And then we've got, yeah, we've got 42 bots and a bunch of roboports, and maybe this is enough to build... We want to go, like, we want the iron. The other resources, kind of less of a big deal, but we've got to get all the way down there. So that's, like, the next of the goals. We can... Are we still doing this with spaghetti? I think we are. Is this going to... I mean, this is also why we've got a little bit of landfill, just to, like, tidy this stuff up. But yeah, I would like to do this with a reasonably stable blueprint that I can copy and place into other, like, wall spots. I don't want to be setting up the rail station each time I'm dropping a new wall segment. I would much rather... Are you going to need to disappear? Whatever, we will make that decision for you. I would much rather be able to just place a blueprint with a station and how much are we going to need to get out of the way of the iron? I think we just go close to the iron and then jump any iron processing over to the other side of the tracks, I think is what we do. Yeah, and we've still got beeping. Things complaining about being damaged are not really a concern because they're in the mall. Yeah, we want to run this down to the spot where we want to be able to build. Yeah, like we've still got spaces to process this iron elsewhere. We're definitely here for the iron. That's why we are building the wall in this spot rather than any other spot. But other things I want to do include, yeah, we are now thinking about a wall that will stand up to behemoths, and I don't think this wall will. I think we're going to take the basic approach of the spacing and put it here. Is that a good line with... it's going to be in the way of this, and we're not going to capture all of that much stuff, so I reckon we go forwards a little bit. Let's do the station design. Yeah, and there's also still a bunch of landmines in the way, which is also going to be super fun. In fact, I've got this deconstruction planner should also get rid of landmines, because then we can have the bots pick all of these up when they're, yeah, we don't want to get rid of the flamethrower ghost, but, you know, something like that. Yeah, so a wall that will handle behemoths. I think we want to do something like... What is... 16, 17, 18? Yeah, what is the maximum range of these things? So they still have range. I think we don't do that, but I think we do... something like... I mean, hell, something like this as our wall section? Sure, what kind of range do we have? Yeah, we've still got range to hit things well outside that wall, but then I think what we want to do is have... Do I want to go backwards or forwards? I think I want to go backwards. Yeah, we are going to think about having a lot of flamethrowers here. In fact, I think we go... I mean, I could even have this wall be more dense. Now, I think we're just going to go like this. So the idea here is that these front flamethrowers will be the things that behemoths spit at, and then all of the flamethrowers are also still just able to hit everything, and we are going to do this with a just continuous section of all of these flamethrowers and all of this wall, and... Yeah, okay, let's do this slightly differently. Let's get rid of all of this and flip that around and do it this way. You know, why not? There is something about big biters and behemoth biters being to reach over walls and hit the walls immediately behind. That means that gaps between these walls are super effective. We have flamethrower range on each of these. Yeah, so this is the pattern of wall we are going to go with. And then it's just occurring to me that we actually need to do something else that's pretty important. People may remember a thing we did recently with the light oil train, and I don't think we actually gave it fuel. I think we had a provision to give it fuel, but I don't think we actually put fuel in the locomotive, which is a pretty big deal because... Oh yeah, and also we didn't bring radars. We brought power? Kind of. Yeah, and then I also don't know how many flamethrowers this is going to take and how many walls this is going to take. And we've only got 42 bots with us. So maybe we should also swing back through the mall and pick up any other bots we've since made. But yeah, down here we have... Yeah, this was going to go super badly, wasn't it? We kind of need these trains... locomotives to be fueled so that they can bring us the light oil we need to defend the wall sections we're about to build. So that's pretty important. Let's also swing back through. Here is... Yeah, this is the only roboport we've put on the map at the moment. This is where all the bots we have will be. And then we can get, you know, hopefully slightly more than 42 because we are... Actually, I think probably what we should do is not build all of these wall fragments yet. Maybe only build like the inner and outer, or maybe get rid of the, yeah, some of those. How are we doing with... Yeah, we're still taking damage. We kind of need to get... And the thing is, we're also not building those we're not building those robots super fast because we're still doing it at the rate we're making tank shells. Why are we... Who are we waiting for? Oh, this train is going somewhere. This train is going back to the science build? Yes. And then we get to go? Do we get to go? Can we go next, please? But yeah, the science... Yeah, we still have the issue that the way we've set up the trains, we don't have the science train at the science station for a bit, and we also have no science buffer here, so science will just tend to kind of run out as we are still working on, yeah, like moving the trains around and stuff, but I don't even think that's the biggest problem at the moment. Give me... Yeah, we've now got like 100 bots. I've got a lot of stone that I don't want. Which means you can give me... Yeah, we've got 115 bots. This is... actually feels like an amount that might be able to get this build up before a whole pile of biters just arrive and stomp me. So I think we're going to put the train station on this side so that we can get the oil in while the biters are still attacking over here. But this... like, this nest is also definitely attacking us, but I think... maybe it's going the other way. Maybe we can do this kind of cheeky thing and not immediately get killed. Okay, we want train station, limit 1. We are going to request some light oil because that's what this train station needs to do. We've got, yeah, this pattern. Maybe we, yeah, I think we move all of those slightly. And then we want to unpack, yeah, light oil in a couple of places. That's going to work there well enough. Let's get, oh yeah, we, somewhere on the ground is a train because we didn't have the space. Okay, you guys have a whole bunch of stuff. You're going to need all the stuff. And then this power also needs to just arrive somewhere. Yeah, get these things made. And then we have to do the same kind of trick that we did elsewhere, except not badly. Where we pump out of... where's that going to connect? That's going to connect here? Yeah. And then we want to make this station available. Cannot reach. We want to make this station available... yeah, we had to go here first, didn't we? Cool. If we have less than... if light oil equals 0. So we're pumping out of this tank. These tanks, so even when these tanks are completely empty, this tank will be able to, yeah, receive fluids, and then we should... basically the idea is to be able to completely unload the train. In fact, the train we should get in here because we can. It's kind of important. Wall oil, please go here. Empty cargo. We don't have a way of getting it back yet, but never mind. Actually, what is the station? Train limit 1. Yeah, we've now got, we can do the rest of that schedule, but we won't, because what we want to do instead is get the rest of this thing kind of online. And yeah, this whole wall section, we are going to shuffle to the side slightly so that this underground pipe here lines up with that stuff. And then, yeah, we're just going to, this entire pattern, we're just going to keep going. We are going to hope that this wall is kind of robust enough to handle behemoths. This probably, maybe this will fully unpack, yeah, because, yeah, sure, that's fine. Okay, you guys go back to light oil until full cargo. Okay, so that's all nicely set up. You actually just get bots, and then I think we're just, we're not quite building the defenses, are we? That was not effective. Okay, so we lost some stuff. It's probably fine. Let's, yeah, reasons to be worried about building all of these things while biters are attacking us. Do we need... Yeah, we do actually need to get that stuff in here. And then do we need... I don't think we need to worry about walls where those things are. But we do also want more of... Why? Oh, because there's still ghosts. Because we have construction robotics. Okay. Yeah, then... you know what? We are also going to get rid of these ghosts and these ghosts. We'll put them back later. We just want the bots to have fewer entities to build so that they can actually get things built faster. Still walls, it's fine. And then, yeah, we've also got a bit of landfill, so we can landfill this section so we can complete all of... Yeah, okay, we need to go a little bit further forwards. Yeah, so this is going to be... Oh, we've also got the underground pipes in here because we copied and pasted a thing. Never mind. This is going to be our wall plan. We need more of the roboport coverage over here. I've got the roboports, the bots don't. Yeah, I also need to power these things. So I think the thing I want to... Yeah, and then I think we're going to also have another one of these in this direction. And now this means that if I take as not quite all of that thing, we want to take more of this and put it over here. And then also get this same deconstruction planner for the double walls. Not destroy the cliffs yet. And now I think we have a thing which is... I mean, how many flamethrower turrets was that? 102. We're going to need more flamethrower turrets. Fortunately, I brought a decent number of flamethrower turrets. But we're actually going to... Yeah, if that's how many flamethrower turrets we're using here, we are going to need even more to cover the rest of this thing. And we didn't actually go past the coal, but I kind of don't care because we've got a pile of coal all over the place that we're not really using anyway. So we're just going to build over it. That is a fine place to be defending. It's normal. Why didn't we get there? Because the thing I would like is the ability to grab, say, this much as a blueprint. And the walls are kind of gross, but we can deal with that later. And this is going to be our wall blueprint. And so we've got the train station in it, we've got the pump configuration in it, we've got the rail, we've got roboports, we've got all of the defenses, we've got the connections from the oil to the flamethrowers, so that we could, if we wanted to, deal with these guys quickly. Yeah, cool. Oh yeah, because we didn't actually get rid of this cliff for them. That's why they had not put things down. Cool, yeah. This also makes it difficult to get past these wall sections, but also I think that's going to always be the case anyway. Like, we are just not really expecting to push past this fortification for a while, because we're not expecting to be able to mess with behemoths for a while. And we are currently at... Can we find a scan on a base? No, because we pushed them all a long way away. This is probably the only part we would be able to maybe scan the base to see what the evolution is, but we can't. Yeah, so now we've got a wall blueprint which we can like figure out where we're dropping these sections. Like, one of them is just going to go over here somewhere. Yeah, like pretty much like that. And we'll be able to build all of that hopefully super easily, because it's going to be, you know, the blueprint and copying and pasting things. Yeah, power grid is still completely fine. These guys, and part of the hope of all of these forward flamethrowers is that they take the attacks and mean that the oil connection never actually gets challenged, is part of that plan. But yeah, I think that's where... Is that where we wanted to get to today? It was an important collection of things. I don't know that we've got everything we wanted to done. I also would like to have robots here for managing threat rather than just doing slowdown capsule stuff, but oh well. Yeah, I think I need to go back to... I think I need to go back to the base to pick up more things. We've got another 40 flamethrower turrets, so that's nice. And yeah, we're just going to spend a bit more time building all of these wall sections that we are very much going to need. Maybe we could have another wall section that also just had the roboport in it, that then I could tile via roboports. That's a thing I might set up as well. Yeah, mostly we're fine. We're getting some wall sections, we're getting some flamethrowers, we'll have actual defense. Hopefully this is, yeah, light oil. Hopefully this keeps up with behemoths. I don't really know what our options are other than just giant walls like this if behemoths turn up. We're not going to be in a position to push them. So yeah. Oh yeah, that was the last thing I wanted to do, wasn't it? I wanted to actually see if we could get eyes on what evolution actually is at the moment, because it was 0.84 after we'd stopped all the pushing. Oh, it was 0.83. So yeah, so the logarithmic increases in evolution might be doing good things for us, and we might be able to, oh yeah, we should also have a radar. That should be in the blueprint as well. At least a radar here, if not in other places as well. Yeah, I think we could be okay. We'll just add all of these other walls now because we can. Yeah. I mean, we've got bots up, we've got bots doing things, we haven't really thought about the next science yet, but there's still... Is there still a lot of stuff to do? There's the productivity modules we wanted, there's the refined flammables we wanted, and then I think we probably are actually just pushing towards... Is that true? No, that's not... We want nuclear power. That's going to be a thing. Let's just line up all of the dependencies then. We want nuclear power. We want things for purple science. This is a pretty good... Actually, I think we do nuclear power afterwards so we can see how to make purple science, because that's knowing what this recipe is going to be pretty important. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty big tech queue that we're happy with for a while. And yeah, we got a lot of walls to build, and now we've got bots to help build them, so that is all pretty exciting.